Hey guys, I'm sorry if the lighting's really bad right now. It is nighttime and light bulb that would be to that side of me burnt out, and I tried to change it. It was my first time ever needing to change that light bulb, and it won't come out, so I don't know what's wrong with it. But anyway, that's why the lighting sucks. But yeah, I am going to talk about something that for a lot of people is a touchy subject. And for me, for a long time, this was a touchy subject, and I think the fact that it's such a big deal is completely ridiculous. And that topic is body hair. Um, for me, growing up, okay, I have really thick, coarse, dark hair on my head. And that hair type has carried over to the other hair that grows on my body, obviously, right? Um, and whether we like to believe it or not, hair grows all over our bodies. There are a lot of places where we can't see it, and there are places where on some people it's more visible than on others. So, if you look at my arms, they're hairy. I love my hairy arms. Don't hate my hairy arms. You have no idea how often I get things like people asking me whether I shave my arms, or why I don't shave my arms, or I have never shaved my arms, and I never will shave my arms, because I don't care. With Sorry, my cat is going on some kind of crazy adventure right now, and I think he wants me to come, but I'm talking to you about body hair, so I can't right now. So, my basic standpoint is, if you personally don't like it, like, on yourself, go ahead, get rid of it, take it off. But, like, don't do it just because society expects you to because you're a woman. Like, for me, I've got hairier arms than most females that I know, and I've never shaved them. Whenever I was younger, I one time used this like a hair removal cream on them because people were teasing me so completely mercilessly about the hair on my arms. And I never did it again because it was such a hassle, and it smelled bad and it burned, and it was terrible, and it was silly, so I just didn't do it. I remove the hair from my body in some places and not in others. The one place that I will consistently remove the hair from is my armpits because it gets really itchy when it grows back in. That's really the only reason. I'm usually a leg shaver. Usually. You know what? If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it. And if I feel like rocking the short shorts with hairy legs, I'm going to rock the short shorts with the hairy legs. All through high school I went through this phase where I didn't really shave my legs much. I would for like special occasions. But I wore my little Catholic schoolgirl skirt with pride and hairy legs. And the thing is, no one really said anything about my hairy legs, but they would tease me about my arms, which I find interesting. But I was usually wearing like knee socks or tights or something, so maybe they just didn't notice. But hair grows all over our bodies, and on some people it's more visible in some places than others, whether they are male or female. And as females, we're expected to remove every inch of that hair, and I think that's ridiculous. Like, what do you care if I have hair, whether or not I have hair, and where I have it? So, no, he doesn't want to be held at all. So if I'm going to make a point in this video, I guess the point is, don't feel like you have to keep all of your hair, and don't feel like you have to remove all of it. I kind of feel like within the feminist community there's this, I feel like there's almost a stigma towards shaving or the removal of body hair. And, personally, I prefer to do it. And I know for sure that it's 100% because I prefer to do it, because I have tried not doing it, and I've gotten like the funny looks and whatever, and I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Um, it's my preference, so that's why I do it. And I think it's important to realize why you do things. Even if you do shave your legs because you're self-conscious about what people will think, as long as you realize that, that's a big step. And I just, I guess, if you don't feel like it, don't do it, and don't let anybody tease you about it. And honestly, if someone's going to tease you about something like that, they're petty and pathetic and silly, and you don't need them in your life anyway. So, before my cat tears my house apart, I should probably go. Have a good night, guys.